Hey everyone, this is the story of how I came back to running after years off, training through an injury and somehow crossed the finish line of the Jerusalem half marathon. It's a story about pain, frustration, small victories, and one really intense battle in nerves. So, if you're into running, comebacks, or just like hearing people suffer on hills, stick around. 4 months ago, after a really great run with a friend of a friend, I decided to go for it. I was going to run the Jerusalem half marathon in April. Now, I haven't run seriously in a long time. Not since before COVID. But something about the race brought it all back. The fire, the feeling, and I said to go. If I could finish a 15k run in under 1.5 hours before the end of January, I'll sign up. 3 days later, I did it. I felt amazing. I was motivated. I was back. The next day after the 50k, I entered the 4k trail race in my village. Tour of celebration. I came in second place. Then, the day after that, I did hill sprints. Just normal hill sprints. And that's when it hit me. Not soreness, not fatigue, something different. My right calf started getting really hard, like alarm bell kind of hard. I took a rest day, my first in a week, and saw my doctor. She didn't know what it was. There was a small lump on the front of my shin. It only showed up when I ran. She told me to stop running. Try easing back in later and see if it went away. 1 week later, I did a gentle 5k. It came back. Same pain, same spot. So I called again. She told me to go see a physio. Maybe even get scanned. And in the meanwhile, I did what we all do. I asked Google. Results: bad shin splints, chronic compartment syndrome, or obviously cancer. Thanks internet. The physio looked it up and said, it is likely chronic compartment syndrome. And I had to stop running. Immediately. Just like that, I was out. This was the lowest point in my training. I was crushed, like emotionally, mentally, totally done. Jerusalem was supposed to be the race, my comeback, after years, the first since before COVID, and now I thought I wouldn't run it at all. Even if somehow I got there, there's no way I'd hit my goal of finishing under 2 hours. It felt like it was slipping away. Then, with 1 more month left, I started slowly testing the waters. 1 long, slow trail run. Then, rest. Next week, 2 5Ks. Then, rest again. Still no pain, but I wasn't ready. On Monday, the week before the race, I panicked. On Monday, I tried to run the full half distance, just to see if I could. It was brutal. It took me more than 2.5 hours, but I finished. Barely. Tuesday, the day before the race. I picked up my bib and shirt at the expo. Met up with friends, eat, talked. Then, I stayed at my uncle's place. He lives walking distance from the start line. We sat, ate dinner, and talked about running. He calmed me down. He and my aunt have both run this race before. It felt like a full circle moment. Friday, 5 a.m. race day. I left the apartment and started walking to the start line. So then some random guy pulled up and said, "Hey, you headed to the race? Give me a ride." What did I do? I got to the start area, grabbed an espresso, did my stretches. All my gear was on. I was ready. The mayor started talking. I didn't hear a word. I was floating, completely in the zone. I pressed start on the ground, and just like that, I was running. It started fast, too fast honestly, but it felt good. Until about 15 minutes in, when the pain came back. Same spot, same pressure. And I thought, no, not now, not today. But I didn't stop. I kept moving. Eventually, the pain quieted down. Not gone, but quieted down. I found the rhythm. Chase people, pass people. My body locked into autopilot. Step after step. Kilometer after kilometer. Then, at kilometer 15, I needed to pee. I tried to ignore it. Every gel and drink made it worse. I finally saw a little public toilet on the side. I ran up. It was locked. Awesome. So I kept going, feeling every step. The section of the race also had a 1.2 kilometer climb. It was awful. I slowed down big time. But at the top of the hill, I saw it. A long, wide road. Crowds, music, the finish line. I gave it everything I had left. I sprinted, I pushed, and I crossed the line, just under 2 hours. I've done it. After everything, I'd finished, and I hit my goal. That Friday, I became a runner again. I will never forget the day. It reminded me what I love about the sport. The fight, the doubt, the comeback. Now, I'm already training for my next race, another half marathon. But this time, my goal is to break 100 minutes. So, if you want to follow the journey, the training, the setbacks, the chaos, so subscribe, like the video, leave a comment if you ever come back from injury. And I'll see you on the next run.